Here are top 10 greatest anime tournament of all time. Coming on number 10. Corridor Coliseum tournament from One Piece. The Dressrosa arc is one of the best arcs in One Piece by a country mile. The Corridor Coliseum is just a small part of this story arc, yet easily feels like one of its more important segments. The cast of new and returning characters that appear in this arc is pretty great and memorable in their own right. It sets the stage for what's about to come in the Dressrosa arc and does so in brilliant fashion. The Corridor Coliseum tournament is comprised of 4 separate battle royals, each filled to the gills with talented fighters from all over the world. They're all vying for the grand prize, Portgas de Ace's Lost Flame Fruit, and there's no telling who between all of these strong fighters is going to earn it. Coming on number 9. Inter-High Volleyball Tournament from Haikyuu. It was bound to happen, but that doesn't make the victory any less sweet. A season after losing to Seijo in the Inter-High tournament, Karasuno faces off against their rivals once again and this time succeeds. Seijo is no worse a team than they were, but it's a testament to the formidable growth the Crows have made in training that they truly earn this win. This hard-won victory had fans cheering in their seats. Coming on number 8. Royal Knights Selection Exam from Black Clover. Black Clover is a grand example of shonen fundamentals at their strongest, and there's no better showcase for the series' colorful characters, world building, and power systems than the Royal Knights Selection Exam. Not simply just a martial arts exhibition, this exam randomly places its competitors into groups of 3 and has them compete in a castle defense-style tournament, with everyone competing to become a Royal Knight and defeat the Eye of the Midnight Sun. Coming on number 7. Tournament of Power from Dragon Ball Super. The Tournament of Power is the final arc of Dragon Ball Super, and it's truly brilliant in every way. In an effort to decide which universe is the toughest, Xeno and Future Xeno arranged an interdimensional brawl for all that pushed the Z fighter to their limits and into new territory. In a grand battle royal, old friends and foes of the series' long history must stand alongside each other to decide which universe is really the best, and gets to exist, with even more iconic fights galore. The Tournament of Power is one of anime's best. Coming on number 6. Grand Magic Games from Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail is a pretty popular shonen series, although it might not be the most groundbreaking one. However, there are moments when this anime shines, with the Grand Magic Games being a great example. To find the best magic guild in the kingdom, the Grand Magic Games pits all groups against one another, first having them race to get to the tournament grounds and then placing them what were essentially just different flavors of fighting, with memorable moments like Natsu's fight against Sabretooth or Urza's marathon against an army of monsters. It's hard to take this arc away from the Fairy Tail fandom. Coming on number 5. Heaven's Arena from Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter is a strong example of everything shonen at its best. That is especially so for its take on tournaments. Martial artists and champions of all sorts work their way up 251 floors of increasing difficulty and harsh competition. Those who are able to win on their floor are awarded with both advancement and cash prizes. However, once one reaches the final floors, they come face to face with the Floor Masters, 10 champions of successive power who each rule over their own floor. Gon and Killua take their time learning the basics of Nen before facing off against Hisoka once again. Coming on number 4. Sports Festival from My Hero Academia. The Sports Festival was a great celebration that helped all the students in the series showcase their powers brilliantly. Every year, the students of UA Academy get a special opportunity to prove their skills and gain sponsors in a nationally renowned sports festival. After some preliminary competitions, the arc ended with a bunch of one-on-one fights in a tournament. The highlight of this arc was easily Midoriya's fight against Todoroki, which helped the latter embrace the full extent of his powers. It was a great clash, although the fact that it happened in the semi-finals did take the wind out of the sails in the finals when Todoroki and Bakugo faced off. Coming on number 3. World Martial Arts Tournament from Dragon Ball. In the world of Dragon Ball, the World Martial Arts Tournament is a world-renowned event to award a single champion among a menagerie of the world's premier fighters. Its history in the series has offered plenty of memorable characters and encounters, including Goku's meeting with Master Roshi, his fight with Tien, and the epic clash to defeat Piccolo. The battle is easily one of the best fights in the series and serves as a great send-off to the first part of Dragon Ball's story. Coming on number 2. Chunin Exams from Naruto. The Chunin Exams were an intense exhibition of high-concept powers and battle as well as the peak display of the series' world and character building. To start things out, the young ninja somehow finds a way to make even taking a test look exciting, as they use various ninja techniques to steal information from one another. After that, the tests of the grueling world are at full display in a vicious biome that acts as a battleground for an all-out battle royal. Once the best find their way through that, the series just strips the bells and whistles away and just has the characters fight things out in one-on-one combat. The sheer number of incredible fights in this arc is simply astounding. Highlights include Naruto vs Neji, Hinata vs Neji, Shikamaru vs Temari, and obviously, Rock Lee vs Gaara as well. Coming on number 1. Dark Tournament from Yu Yu Hakusho. The Dark Tournament is easily one of the most legendary shonen arcs of all time. Most people consider it to be the best Yu Yu Hakusho arc. In another effort to protect the fate of the world, Yusuke Urameshi and friends train to their bone to take on the monstrous threat of the younger Toguro. Displaying great action and well-paced build to an ominous, final boss, the Dark Tournament does near everything right. Watching the 4 fighters showcase the full extent of their powers during this arc is a thing of beauty. Thanks for watching and subscribe the channel.